it's metatextual, it's clever, it's witty. I can definitely recommend the Unwritten sequence. Yeah.
Yes. Do you listen to music when you write?
Yes, I do. I wasn't sure why initially, and then I remember I was talking to James Lovegrove, and he was saying that he listens to music because it enables him to lose his self-consciousness and forget what he's actually doing. And I think that's it. The music sort of switches off your conscious self, and so you write without conscious reference to, you're not sitting here going, I'm writing, It's much easier to disconnect because you lose yourself in the music. So yeah, no, I habitually will listen to music a lot, yes. Not so much when I'm proofing. When I'm going back and tidying up, I would tend not to play music then because you need to be more focused. But in the creative side of it, yeah, definitely. The darker, the better. What kind of music do you listen to? At the moment, I'm going through. Well, I've just discovered this guy called Alan McKim. He's from the Glasgow area, actually, from Paisley. And I just found this fantastic song called Sumerian. It's on YouTube. You can dig it up, and it's at the moment it's serving as the initial theme tune for the new Ringdale novel that I'm starting to put together. But no, I mean Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, as you'll see here. The Black Angels, also very good, very sort of more psychedelic than Black Rebel. But I mean, I like a lot of acoustic stuff. Guys like Tom McRae, David Gray, early David Gray. I'm not so fond of the stuff he's doing now. I listen to quite a lot of flamenco as well, but although the softer end of flamenco, I find it hard to take the real hardcore traditionalist stuff. But there's a band called can't remember what they're called. Well, there's a band called Ojos de Brujo, who are sort of hip-hop, flamenco pop, and they're really good. And then there's another bunch who are more sort of dreamy, trancey kind, and I will stay right there, because the CD rack is just over here, and I'll tell you what they're called. Yes, they're called Chambao.
Thank you.
And they're very good. So that's flamenco, but it's very trancey. It's very smooth and dreamy and sort of remixed and stuff. That's really cool. But I mean, again, I will listen to anything. I was listening to Little John of all people again, which is sort of hard-headed, foul-mouthed crunk, and but it's got a real, there's a real power to some of it. So Cypress Hill, big fan of theirs. It really doesn't matter, as long as it's got soul, as long as it's got something to it, a power to it, then I'll happily listen to it.
It just struck me. I asked Joe Abercrombie the same question when he was here. How do you feel about fan fiction? That's what he said.
To be honest with you, I don't understand fan fiction. I think that's what it comes down to. I don't, and it's an interesting thing because I read somewhere that a huge amount of it is written by women. And it's just something I literally don't get. It's like those kids who get onto buses with their MP3 player turned up really loud. And you've got this sound going on the bus, and I'm sitting looking at it, I'm going, why are you doing that? And fan fiction, doesn't have the same irritation that has. But again, I just literally don't get it, because if you can write, and I mean, some of these fan fiction writers can write, there's no doubt they have a certain, a level of talent that varies from sort of so-so to, in some cases, actually very, very sharp. It's like, why are you not writing your own stuff? Why? It's funny. I'll tell you a little story here. We've got some friends who come from Sicily, and one of their friends there lives in this little town in Sicily. And every year for several years, I don't know if he's still doing it. He's a brilliant musician, really talented guitarist. He plays 2 or 3 other instruments as well. And every year he puts together this incredible, with a bit of money from the local council, puts together this incredible extravaganza where they basically play the whole of Pink Floyd's The Wall in the village plaza, and it's very good. But when I was sort of looking at the videos of this, I was thinking, I couldn't help thinking, man, you're really good. You're a really talented guitarist. You appear to be a really talented musician in general terms. Why the fuck are you just reiterating something that another band? Why don't you write your own songs? Why don't you make your own music? Why don't you do something with it. And with fan fiction, that's always my thing. It's like I'm thinking, if you have the itch to write, and if you have the talent to, to be able to put the words together, just, come up with your own characters, go and, do something of your own. But it clearly, as I said, I don't understand it, because clearly they could do that, but they don't. So the fan fiction writers, obviously there's something in their psychology, which I literally, and I say this in no way in a sort of disrespectful or sort of condescending fashion. I literally just don't get it.
And now for the last question. What is your favorite color?
Black, I think.
Thank you very much for having us.
No, thank you, really good. I wish I could be there. Gothenburg has been very good to me over the last few years, and as I say, I'd love to have come out, but right now I just got way too much on my plate. So anyway, thanks for having me, and maybe I get out there, see you all soon.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Signing off.